to the holiday season. As you can see, we have our fresh tint this month, our tulips. Tulips come in a variety of color, and we're going to show you how you can mix these tulips in to your holiday decor. Before we get started though, as you can see here, the floating candles are very popular. And in this one here is a simple container with a tea leaf involved. The tea leaf is simply wrapped inside the glass container. I'm going to show you a different look as well, using bear grass. What you do is, you put the water in your container first. Once again, what you're going to do with the bear grass, and we do sell our bear grass at our locations, it's very reasonably priced, but you get a wonderful texture feel from it. You just roll it around your hand. Very simple to do. It doesn't have to be perfect, because once you get it into the container, you're going to see that it gives a very nice texture in there. Candles, floating candles. You put one right in there, and it'll float and you will light it. And as you can see, with a lot of these at different levels, with the floating candles and the different type of texture in them, you can create a wonderful, wonderful candle display. Simple container. There's an item we carry in all of our stores. It's called Curly Willow. With our Curly Willow, what we're going to do is, like earlier you saw how I did with the bear grass, well, you get the soft Curly Willow, you wind it up, and what we're going to do is we're going to put this inside the container, and what it's going to do is help create a grid. And a grid is to serve the purpose of not allowing all the tulips to end up in one corner. It's going to keep it like it's a nice bouquet. So I'm going to just put this in there really nicely. You got a little bit of texture already in your container, which is very lovely. Now, using holiday greens, which we will be carrying at our stores, we're going to have a variety, and regular greens, you're going to embellish your vase, just so it creates a nice little collar, so you don't see all the stems that are coming out. You want to see mainly the flower. So what we're going to do is create just a little grid. Alright, as you can see, we have the vase with the Curly Willow, a little bit of greens, and what I'm going to do is, because I always like to add a little bit of shimmer, so what I do with this one, I'm just simply going to just stick it in. I don't want it to be perfect. I want it to just go off maybe one corner, because it just adds more interest. We're going to put in here 10 tulips, going around the base. Tulips are fabulous. What tulips do is, they tend to grow a few more inches throughout the week in the container. And in addition to that, tulips have a mind of their own. I call it like a dancing flower. One day they'll be in one direction, the next day they'll be in another. But they just have so much interest, and they're absolutely just beautiful. We have one tulip left, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide that tulip in the corner of the candle, and I'm going to allow that to open on its own. This is 2 fresh tints, one red and one white. Same concept as creating this one, Curly Willow inside, holiday greens, a little bit of holiday bling, and this is what you get. 2 fresh tins of tulips, absolutely gorgeous, big and beautiful. Okay, now that I have all my flowers together, I think I'm going to put them out. Let me see where I'm going to be placing them. Wow, that just looks so perfect there. It's a great piece, and later when I have a nice larger table, I'll set it as a centerpiece. But I need a centerpiece for this table here. I believe I'll be using the one. I think I'm going to change this table and make it a little bit more contemporary. Same decor, different style of an arrangement.